Hello everyone, Dunkurtin here, and welcome back to the NATO Cup 600k-4 Top Gun Edition. This is the Lure tournament, and today we are carrying on with our first lower bracket. We will be knocking out our first two contestants today. First up, we will have the Golden Chicken going up against the Lure Squee, followed by the Desperation against the Speedy Weenus. So let's not waste any more time here today. Let's just get straight on into the action, guys, with the first matchup. Alright guys, first up we have the Golden Chicken from Xionics spawning in first, and that will be going up against the Lure Squee from Falcon 256. So let's just get this sped up and let's see how the action unfolds in this first match between these two. So the Lure Squee spawned facing away from its opponent as requested by Falcon 256, and just flying away to begin with, using some lasers. Oh, looks like I didn't really spawn as far from land as I should have. Wasn't focusing too much on that. Unfortunately, I've had to actually re-record this episode a couple times due to some technical issues, so not as careful as I should have been, but it looks like they've avoided it for now, and I'll make sure to spawn further away next time, as long as, yeah, the Golden Chicken is doing fine. Yeah, that is good. So it doesn't look like any of the Golden Chicken's missiles have actually gotten anywhere near the Lure Squee just yet, but that said, the Golden Chicken hasn't taken much damage itself either. Has lost a jet by the looks of it, though it's just got that back, and some of its decoy ammo barrels on the back there, but that is it for now. Just make sure that the Lure Squee isn't getting too close to that land. It's not. As the Golden Chicken comes around, releasing that constant stream of missiles. Let's see if we can't catch some of them. Ooh, looks like we had some landing on the Lure Squee here. We see quite a few blocks coming off of that right now, and a large gaping hole in this ship here. Still managing to fly on, has lost one of its back. I think those are also decoys at the back on this ship, but it's mostly that hole in the side that it has to worry about here. Looks like the lasers are down, but as long as those jets keep going for a bit longer, it may have a chance to repair if it doesn't take too many missiles, but looks like it has not been lucky enough for that to happen. You see it now beginning to drop. Just slowly circling down. So we see its balloons coming out here, but it is not in a good shape. I do not think we're going to have to wait for this to drop down and use a timer. I think we're going to be able to call this one pretty soon. Just give it another minute just to be 100% sure, though I think, yes, it has lost its AI. There are a couple repair bots, but I think that's pretty well done. Oh yeah, wow, that's just fallen off there. And there wasn't even a missile that hit it, so yeah, we're going to call this round in favour of the Golden Chicken, and not waste any more time and just get straight on into the second matchup and see how that goes between these two. Here we go, guys. This time round, the Golden Chicken spawning in second. The Lure Squee spawned in at a broadside, as it did have its initial round with its preferred facing directly away. Are any of these missiles going to get an early? No, it does not look like it. Looks like the laser defense and laser doing quite well at the beginning here once again. Whoa, I just got completely turned around. I was trying to go back to, we saw an explosion on the end of the golden chicken. Looks like it was just, one of those, ammo barrel sticks though. Fuel sticks, or whatever they are. So yeah, this, down to just one of them left now. And, constantly leaving. I like how it just kind of leaves like this arcing trail behind it of the missiles. I think that looks really cool. But yeah, just getting slowly chipped away. It does have a little bit of smoke, I believe, but it's leaving it behind. It's not really getting to take advantage of any of it. But that laser kind of doing a little bit of damage. But yeah, mostly... Ooh, just took a hit from its own missile there. Taking quite a few hits from its own missiles, actually. What is going on there? Wait, oh no, these are the Lure Squeeze missiles. That's what's going on. My mistake. I have seen this take a couple hits from its own missiles a couple times, and it actually... the game did not like it. I don't know whether it's like something to do with like Lure scripting or whatever, but yeah, it took a few hits the first time round I tried to record, and ooh, that is down, that is down. I need to get my minute timer out. Sorry guys. That is started now. So yeah, yeah, it actually caused the game to freeze on me a couple times when the golden chicken, its missiles came back and hit itself. So yeah, not exactly sure what the overall cause is. I mean, it's probably something to do with Lure scripting, but I should probably report that on the forums, I suppose. I'll get around to it eventually. And it happened about 3 times, and each time I noticed that it was flying into the path. Like, the missiles were hitting it on its flight path, flying into the path of its missiles. And, yeah, it happened about, I think 3 times it happened. So that is, something to watch out for. And there is our minute timer up, guys. So this match does go to the Lure Squeeze. We will be going on to a final drawbreaker match between these two, and our wildcard spawn as well with that one. Alright guys, here we go with the final drawbreaker match between these two. Loaded them in broadside to each other. It should be, looks like I drifted down a bit before loading in the Lure Squeeze, unfortunately, but let's speed things up and see how this goes. So the Lure Squeeze just flies straight off screen. I could have tried to back up the camera with them, but I was kinda holding the key to speed the play back up still. I like to hold it down for a pretty generous amount of time to make sure that I've got the game back up to 100% speed. Ooh, we see a couple missiles coming in from the Lure Squeeze, landing a nice hit on the front of the golden chicken there. And those missiles coming very close to hitting the golden chicken as well, which could have been catastrophic for us. I don't know, there has been another update since then, so maybe it's not a problem anymore, maybe it had already been reported, but yeah, hoping that none of these missiles hit their own craft. Ooh, those missiles coming very close to the lure, to the golden chicken from the Lure Squeeze. Looks like for the most part it is mostly the lasers doing all the damage right now. Ever since those first initial hits, haven't seen any missile hits on the Squeeze so far this match. But if it continues on this flight path, they're converging, getting a little bit closer. That is when the danger comes for the lure squee. Not this time though. So the fire rate for the golden chicken has slowed down quite a bit. Imagine you might see a fair bit of damage on this side. Not really, not too much visible outer damage, but these lasers, it only takes one block and then it digs a little bit in. Seems to have repaired itself a little bit, a bit more of a swarm that we're used to surrounding it then. Ooh, big swarm coming in. This is it. If this swarm lands, because it's close. Ooh, no, the squee has got out of that one. Although it's heading for land. Pull up, squee, pull up. Pull up. Oh no. No, it's hit the land. And if you can guess, I walked myself like right to the middle of the map. I've never actually seen this landmass before, and because I haven't got around to, I started playing the campaign again like ages ago, and I never finished that playthrough because Ark came out. Yes, again, Ark. I know a lot of things have happened because of Ark. Is this in space right now? Ooh, yes it is. I'll start my timer. Though, that started. Though I think, did the chicken also hit the mountain? It did. And is also in space, but was in space after the squee. So it looks like the top of this mountain is actually like the atmosphere by the looks of things. So we're at 5:30 here, and where are we at over here? 600 and wait, 580, 522. I'm pretty sure I just saw numbers 490 or something that would have been from this. So the golden chicken did duck in. Though now the what height are you at, Lewis Street? Come here. Well, you're in the water. But technically, we're gonna let it play out a bit longer. That was the minute timer. But the little squee went down into the water. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna let it continue to play out. Both craft are still functional by the looks of things, unless the lure squee is in atmosphere again, which I think it is. Restart that timer. Yeah, this is definitely in atmosphere again. Yeah, so is the golden chicken. Both in atmosphere, but the lure squee was up here first. And actually, no, the golden chicken's at 470 by the looks of it. Yeah, skirting just at the bottom of atmosphere. I hate having to have the HUD up, guys. Sorry about that, but it's the only way to check the... Oh, sorry. I was following the missiles then, and they weren't going towards the squee. Which looks like it is also below, but it's also taking a lot of damage. So let's get rid of this HUD. Let's stop our timer. And it looks like the golden chicken has finally got the squee where it wants it. So that was a close match, guys. I could not have called that either way. I think that the squee had the advantage, though it hadn't done much damage to the chicken. And that collision with the mountain definitely decided things, but it could have gone either way before that, I think. If that large volley had hit, like even one or two, that would have been enough to do it. But yeah, unfortunately, the lure squee is our first contender out of the competition. Thank you for your submission, Falcon256. I really appreciate that. And congratulations to your opponents, the Golden Chicken from Xionyx, continuing on for at least another round. Alright guys, here we go with the second matchup for today, we have the Desperation from Mr. Ribena spawning in first. And they will be going up against the Speedy Venus from Tajima. And let's just get straight on in, speed the action up as we get this first massive volley coming out from the Desperation as it begins its first backflip. Looks like the Speedy Venus will be outrunning these missiles though, as it begins to go to work with its lasers on the ever spinning and flipping Desperation. It's done this every match, and I don't know if it's I'm gonna assume it's like intentional, because it's just, yeah, it just rolls and flips all over the place. It's not very fast, so I think the idea is that it has erratic flight patterns and spins a lot to spread any damage and so on. We have that very annoying scrubber kind of sound. I don't know what that is yet, but yeah, just try and stay a bit away from that when that's going off, though it looks like the Speedy Venus is doing a lot of damage here. It's definitely lost a lot of its missile racks. Continuing to just spin, deploying its smoke. Ooh, that was a very large hit by the looks of things. See a lot of blocks coming off. Ooh. Oh, that was brutal, guys. Absolutely brutal. Let's have a look here. 15%. I don't think we really need to wait this one out much longer. I'm fairly confident that it's safe to call this match in favor of the Speedy Venus, as it continues to just decimate this falling wreckage of the Desperation. Down now to 8%. Most definitely not coming back from this, guys. We're going to call this match and get straight on into our next one. Round 2 with the Desperation coming in second. The Speedy Venus heading straight on for it this time around, making a quick sharp turn right at the beginning. Can it outrun these missiles though? Yes, yes it can. And as we once again see the Desperation in a large cloud of smoke doing its spins and flips, barrel rolls, whatever. Not having much luck with its missiles so far, however. A lot of oh, actually, that'll be right. As soon as I say something will happen. It looks like the Speedy Venus has just shrugged off most of that damage load and is continuing on as if nothing ever happened. The Desperation, however, is showing some pretty serious holes in its makeup here. Let's see if we can't catch up and follow the Speedy Venus for a while, guys. I think that might be below 100, guys. That is definitely very low. Let's have a look here. 130, it's not that bad. Go back out to the Venus perhaps. So, oh, we have a large explosion here. Very large. That looked like a full barrage of missiles all hitting right on the tail of the Desperation. Putting a very large hole in it, taking out pretty much all of its power and thrust all at once by the looks of things. Once again dropping down to 20 and below. I don't think we need to get the timer up again this time, guys. It looks pretty decisive to me. And the Speedy Venus has won in 2 straight matches against the Desperation. Unlucky Mr. Ribena, thank you very much for your entry, and I hope to see you in the next tournament whenever that may be. And congratulations to Tajima, and let's see how far this Speedy Venus can go in the lower bracket. I'm expecting some pretty great things from it still to come. And as always guys, if you have any feedback to make about the video, please leave a comment down below or go to the forum thread which is linked in the description. Also, a special note, I gotta do a special shout out to my housemate for lending me his fancy microphone to try out for recording. So definitely let me know if you notice any difference in the audio quality for this video. And if you're liking the action so far, please hit that like button to let me know, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to make sure that you don't miss out on the next round. And until then guys, hope you all have fun building in From the Depths.